laser pointer. Can I hit the... Oh, there it is. Hey, like that? The dog loves it. I don't know yet. Just started it. Let's find out. Operation name, Deerhorn. Take down the hostile bombers. That's who we wanna go boot blip on. They F-16 now? What's up with the red thing you're gonna say? F10A4CAV. Why would I do that? 4 target air-to-air missiles. That seems decent.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Take down the hostile bombers. I tell you right now, bears eat deer.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
No, it should be up. It might have just been lagging for weird.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2.
Shut down.
Verify and read back.
I still see everything.
Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Let me know if it comes back
Control,
up.
do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron. And your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more
It
casualties.
might have just been...
Time to stop the bullshit.
I don't know. I don't know
Mage
what to
2,
tell you.
form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Column 4, understood.
This is the AWAC
The size is a
Skykeeper.
little bit different. It's a little floaty.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Okay.
Wilco. Trigger,
That's what we're
I'm your
doing.
wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Oh.
You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Oh, it's telling me. Good.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job,
Is this
Mage
coming?
2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Okay.
There it
Everything's
is, sitting there
pretty
all
much the
pretty, just
same.
waiting to be taken.
Heard some impressive stuff about these clouds. Let's go through there and see what's up. Oh my god, there's clouds everywhere.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Sure thing.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Almost like fucking Mach 3 and a
Watch out for the
F-16?
support aircraft.
I don't know about that.
That's a miss.
Rifle 3 engaging. Overloaded.
Missile connected.
Yes, these two.
Bandit sighted.
Yeah, they put some work into this one.
Missile in the air, evade now!
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet wet.
Dude, fucking explosive, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm glued to this one.
And they're dead. You alright? Pulling away from us?
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
No, down.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. Look at
Activating
the supporters
submersible
back at base
mode.
If you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your
Instead of
6
Roger,
covered, sir.
Roger, anything you say, Wilco.
Radio.
That's cool. Let's see. Look at that.
Column, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. AVs. I can't tell them apart.
Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off.
Gone, dude. I was talking. Dog, what are you doing? Not that. Oh my god, there's 2 of them.
Target acquired.
You going, bud?
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying over the hangars and runways.
Here.
They got me! Ejecting!
Don't let them destroy the harbor!
I'm glued to this one.
Where the hell are our fighters? The
I feel like they use Wilco to mean everything in this game.
Missile!
And I
Missile!
know what Wilco is.
Enemy's locked!
Fucking missiles coming at me? Wilco. Wilco.
Fox 3. Target is hit.
I'm hit, but still fighting.
What?
Bandit sighted.
Killed the rest of those motherfuckers.
They have spike.
They have one.
Nice kill, Mage 2.
Oh. Nice. Flares.
Mage 2 bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Oh, that's a bad angle.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
If you, not do whatever you're doing, though. have it. That's fine. Stay right there. Don't you bite my feet. Bite your fucking head off. On stream. Eat your ass on the stream.
Hostile on your tail.
Bad shot. Oh my god.
Locked.
Ah, this is a good one. How close do I gotta be for this shit?
To Gollum and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of
Come
bandits.
on.
You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2.
Yeah, man.
Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's
Oh my
slow
God, what
down.
happened over
It's
here?
just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss
Did
man
I
on
crash plane?
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I found something, guys. What do we do?
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia.
Who?
Citizens of Erusia.
I don't know what that's all about, but okay.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation.
Stop. Get out from right there. That's what it looked like. I don't know if they were
We are
bombing
currently
or not.
assessing the damage to the base.
Maybe that's the base?
We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Cool. You can upgrade parts. I wonder what that's all about.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid.
What?
Usha was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usha, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
Stop.
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt.
Oh, okay.
The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
No, I can't.
So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns.
How?
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation.
Yes, you did.
The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Yeah, you're dumb. I mean it. You're really stupid. Get up on with this. Come on, get up. I want you chewing up my cables. Yeah, I played 6. No, I don't think 6 is in the same universe. It might be. I might be wrong. I think Euthymia is on the left-hand side. And it just didn't show it. Points awarded depending on performance of missions and close. Oh. Excuse me. This will be what lets me achieve the rank of airman first class. Alright. Like 29 already? Okay. I have the money. A Mirage. It is a very triangular looking plane. Can I look at it? Can I display it? I don't want to purchase it. I just want to look at it, goddammit. Want to look at it? Whatever. It's a very triangular. I think it's used in Africa. I don't have enough money for none of this shit. F2. Nobody wants that. Ooh, what? F15. This is weird. I don't know if I enjoy this or not. So what's all this? Got unlock different stuff by using different aircraft. Like I got this tree unlocked now. I'm telling you right now, this wasn't based off of no F-16. What was that? You shit. I lick your fucking lips after biting my toes off. Yeah, I'm gonna break both your legs. Oh, yeah, whatever. We'll come back to that later. Actually, wait, there was one thing we could probably get. Although I don't think I need it, so whatever. Oh. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, from underneath my desk. Don't chew anything up, I'll kill you. Can I not use this one? I guess not. I don't think I want to, though. That 4's kind of cool. I don't really care. Changing this shit. Light bliss.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Charge the enemy. We don't like war, so let's fight. War is terrible. Let's beat the shit out of each other.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet.
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Mage 2, walking.
Ooh, you see that shit blow on the ground?
Mage 2, target down. Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Oh. Oh.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Where's our support? If we don't get some fighters soon, the whole base is gone!
You're gone.
Mage 2, missile launch.
You're gone.
Target destruction
Commissioner,
confirmed.
move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Yes.
Enemy interceptors inbound.
Anti-air, just like
Prepare
that.
to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Disgusting shit. Have yet to kill anything.
2 targets remaining.
About to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
He's traveled a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Fucking shit, what's that? Hey.
Locked.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Enemy on your rear.
Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Rename over clear ground. School 3, you have to bail out now. I can't get away from
Lower 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Wow.
When you shake them.
That's boo-boo.
That's a miss.
There's helicopters.
remaining enemy missile.
Fox 3.
Right now, missile!
Oh, buddy, you draw some.
Enemy missile
What
coming
the
at me.
fuck?
Breaking.
To the clouds, shit is cool. Alright, then. I'm into it. Where you at?
Viking, can't get away from this rock.
Fox 2!
Some helicopter over here. Helicopter dogfight.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. Trigger, there's one more to go.
The enemy aircraft away from the base.
Missile. Missile.
Missile.
Missile. Missile.
Page 2, locked.
Guess well, how much time we got? We got plenty of time.
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Fox 2.
Missile.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
The tables have missiles.
Fox 2.
Yeah.
Caution. Pull up.
Explode.
Pull up.
That radar was just about to go online.
On target 6!
Oh, I thought it locked on. Oh, please hit. That was an accident.
Bandit on your tail.
Fox 3, Fox 3.
Did you get a helicopter? I hope not. Fucking Ace Combat Horizons had helicopters. That's just... It's not that it sucked, it just was not one. I didn't want to do that.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Ace Combat Horizon had other problems though, so it might have stemmed from that.
Fox 2.
Bandit acquired. Break! Break! Let's take the
How slow
radar
can you
vehicle!
fucking go, dude? Jesus.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Alright, clean up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
Nothing in my way before, dude. You don't understand how this works. You shoot everything but the intended target.
Fox 2, Fox 2. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Oh, to see the Erusian's faces now.
Continue with the mission.
Honestly, that means the next
Crush
one.
as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
A Zeppelin dogfight I could go for. I'm sure that would be slow.
Target is in range of guns.
I could go.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
They're still pounding us.
Here's some feedback with those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Locked.
Oh, that's
3 targets
fucking
remaining.
funny.
Launch preparations complete. Holds are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
What? What are you doing? Where'd you go?
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the
Whoa.
way they look and move, they gotta be
Whoa.
Well
That
spotted,
was
clown. No
crazy.
doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down.
Who the fuck is
These
turning?
drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
Oh, no. No, get the fuck,
HQ, this is Golem 1.
get
Bandits
the
confirmed
fuck
as
out of here with your
UAVs.
dumb mechanics.
Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
Missile.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just
Oh,
wish
man.
they'd give us a bit
Oh,
more
it's great.
warning. Enemy UAV confirmed Destroyed. Hell yeah. Collins Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
He escaped into the clouds.
Box 2.
Motherfucker's good. This dude really know how to play RC.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. No remaining special weaponry.
Oops.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's
Oops.
about
I
it.
thought I was using regular
Just chase him
missiles.
down and pull the trigger.
Oops.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
Fucking weak,
You're
dude.
doing good. Just 2 more.
So, drones still feeling cheap force, huh?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
Missile launched.
We icing up?
Don't ice up in there.
We're gonna ice up in here. We're icing up.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
I will admit, name sucks in this
Skies are
game.
clear.
Trigger?
Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
Maybe that did too. And that did too.
That's how
And all
war is
of
these days.
those.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
That looks pretty civilian. This is war, Apollo. This is hell. Wanna go outside? I think you do. I think you do want to go outside.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
There's your friend, dude. Look right there. There's your friend talking. I'm gonna take this dog out. I'll be right back. Come on, ooh. Oh, be careful. I didn't realize how jaggedy that was. Whatever. I got sandpaper. Where's your leash? Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. Stay. You're supposed to stay sitting down until I put it on you, dummy. So how you open the door, turn the knob. Turn the knob. I better not teach him that. Very fucking heavy. one more quick pit stop. Gonna get some agua. Aqua. He was a wee bit thirsty. Had to go run some cats off. Everybody cares about Aqua. Again, I don't know who the fuck Aqua is, don't care. I'd still be down to play him. I don't see why not. I don't know if I play them yet. I still have plenty of other games I need to play though. Excuse me. Two-pronged strategery. What are you doing?
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Bombat. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator.
Turns out they passed.
The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones.
Oh my god.
They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
This isn't a real military game. That dude would have said ASAP like a motherfucker. ASAP. Oh, I got assassins. Air-to-air burst missile. That's pretty cool. Huh. I mean, that's pretty neat. I don't really want to invest in F-16 though. It's just not my favorite. F-14 is pretty fucking dope. F-18 is pretty fucking dope. All the way to the F-35 and the F-22. What's up here? Why F-23? Is that even a real plane? Oh yeah. I think it is. SU-57. I didn't even know they got up to that high. What's the SU-47? That thing's cool as fuck. Expensive as hell. Okay. SU-35. We didn't even get that in the other game. SU-37. SU-37 is also pretty dope. SU-37. These are all Russian planes, by the way. MiG-31. A-10. I say... I don't really want the A-10. I'm never gonna use it. I do have to admit, looking at it as I am now, why do you just gotta tear shit up? Why? Why do you have to make a mess that I have to clean up with a broom? I can just pick it up. What would be a big deal? No, I gotta sweep. Where'd you even get this? I don't even know what this is for. You just find shit to tear up. Anyway, now I'm looking at this, I kind of like... I don't know, I've always liked skill trees, I guess. That's just sort of like that. I think... What do we got here? Can we do a compare? No. I wish I could get numbers. Well, that's definitely better. I think this is the way we're gonna go. Do you want to spin MERP? Oh, look at that. The F2's an F-16. Cool. The brakes only 10,000 can't buy it. Oh, we need bomb power. Not yet. Get all that missile power. Hi. Good job. Long range air-to-ship missile. Is that a good... Is that what we're doing in this mission? I don't remember. It's been 5 minutes since I've seen that thing.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
two-pronged strategy. Take down the bandits. You want to take down the bandits, bro? I'll take you up in a plane with me. We'll hang you out the window and you can bark at them.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
I'm not touching anything. You don't you just don't touch anything. It does it all by itself. What's the fucking point? Stop. 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 Yes, you stop. Put it together. You know what stop means. That means don't chew on it.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
He's looking at me like I just asked him to solve a fucking equation. I don't know what the square root of pi is. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? Nobody even knows what pi is. Oh. I have to fucking put some punji traps in my fucking underneath my desk. Although this laser's helping a lot, not gonna lie. What happened last time?
Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
Wilco.
Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet and wild and do dirty, dirty things.
What are you talking about?
Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Man.
And so, your first hunting season begins.
That missed? No way. Hey dog. There's a very bad. Are you fucking? You can't. There's nothing there. Stop. 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 Why would you sitting down there, but you can't chew on shit, bro? That's the no-no part. That's the part I'm like, nah, dog. No, we're not good. Missed the blanket. You are trapped forevermore. Unless I can't close the door. There it is. Ow. Yeah, this bastard chewing up my shit. Oh man. Then I turned into the raspberries? Oh, the raspberry. Oh! That wasn't was that refueling? Oh, no.
There's an enemy on your tail.
We just came home to relax.
Missile launch.
It was much worse than that. The raspberries.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
I thought that boy was about to say, if you can't evade a missile, you can't evade a ball.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Throw out reinforcements.
They won't show up on the radar.
Bandits are in the clouds. They got me.
3 remaining.
Music's pretty good so far.
Controls are compromised.
Well, if that didn't do it, where the fuck am I?
Enemy missile detected.
Well, I'm freezing up, buddy. Did you hear the music change?
Mage 2, walking.
The music muffles when you're in the clouds. That's cool. That's a nice attention to detail.
Mage 2, you placed up.
We need reinforcements now.
Little bitch. Is this a drone? Why the fuck? Am I just that fast? I feel like they go so goddamn slow.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
To Iron Man myself? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe there's still a chance. Let's not give up on the idea. It's pretty cool though.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Goddamn.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Look at that motherfucker. Yeah, music's pretty good.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those
Brought the wrong
bastards,
plane for this
they
shit,
had
that's
that
for
thing
sure.
combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
I'm too brave.
Just waiting for mission command.
I'm too brave.
Now!
Fuck this shit.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Take out this motherfucker.
Watch out, we're surrounded.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Can I take down the big fucking
I can't get a lock.
All
aircraft?
aircraft, no change in game plan.
Whoa.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
That's what I thought.
That thing? God help us. Bring up with the drone.
Bandits are fast as
Gold
hell.
Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Hits? Oh my god.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? Split up. Find your own target.
Look at that motherfucker.
Fox 2.
Guess we'll just focus on this. We're not gonna be able to hit all those motherfuckers.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
They deny the laws of physics. The laws of game physics. Look at him. Look at him not giving a fuck.
Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is column 3, column 2's hit!
Status report.
Oh, is this thing just firing out 20 missiles?
Ship Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break!
Dodging everything they're throwing.
Base range missiles. That's serious shit.
Another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How's that happen?
What the hell?
This thing's got a fucking... How the fuck does that work?
Skeleton 2 lost.
We got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses.
What?
All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area.
What? I'll give you missiles. Some bullshit on missiles.
Save your chatter.
But bullets? Get the fuck out of here.
Some time to escape.
Wilco, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
It won't make any difference up here.
You
Get back to base and cool your head.
Cannot escape the laser.
Copy that. Returning home.
Yeah, they somehow figured out how to, you know, have a giant energy barrier that stops fucking bullets. I would take an EM shield or some shit. Oh, knocked out the missiles guidance. It's down. It stops bullets. I'm done.
Main Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
That's a little too dumb.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
That's UAV come to Poppy. I'm in his blind spot. He's mine. Mage 2 bandit on your 6. Missile, boom!
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation
I don't
Airspace.
like
Column
these
2.
high G turns.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now.
Basically, like,
Attack.
nullifies all the shit you're in.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Yeah.
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report.
Ready for a tutorial on
Just
MIG
talk to me.
MQ? What is this?
I'm against an Su-30. Twin tips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Column 2, stop dogfighting and run. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Missile away.
That should hit.
Yowza.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
Dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening
You
fire?
explained to me how they created a kinetic goddamn barrier to stop flying fucking lead.
Not good.
And then
Break off.
I'll think of that. And nobody said the airplane was stupid. They just said it couldn't be done. I wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said. My friend told me he was there.
Get those UAVs off of friends.
Well, let me do a little Spinny McGee here and get there.
Get your asses out. Locked.
I hate these high G turns.
Going for the loner.
It's like, you know, the game used to be get behind them, shoot the thing, they die. Now they just flip around and fucking die.
Might make it out. Don't look back. Just have faith. Call the name. We owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Column 2, what's your status?
You alive?
Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Oh, 2's not even out here. Where the fuck is it?
Support!
Is it that one?
Somebody!
Oh, the music. Holy shit. There it is.
Column 2 lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Should I have to like come over here?
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA.
That was the right decision at the time.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Hey, you can save her? I bet you can't save her.
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Da Raffaele.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Okay.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out.
Yeah.
They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Yeah, he was a man of grit. True grit.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
I'm not gonna lie, they're making us out to be the baddies. I didn't do all I did in Ace Combat 5 to be the baddies, goddammit.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Whoa. What? We can get the lasers. When do I become an airman first class? Jesus Christ, I did everything already. I want to buy the missiles or whatever for this fucking thing. It sounds like we need ground shit. High speed that make the mince meat slow to the target to really cover on I think I'm good with what I got for now, because this seems like a ground fight. Cool.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
Wilco.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Fuck's my windshield wiper button? Rescue this guy all the time. CC's Pizza Bar? I don't get it. Yeah. Could be. You think it's gonna be the Belkins again?
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
That's annoying. Whatever. Oh, dude, that would be kind of dope.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Come out and he's like, you know what? I fought for Osea. I did everything I did. I saved everybody. And then y'all go and shut down the Air Force? Y'all never let us fly again? Y'all shot me out of the sky and then y'all took the Kestrel away? Oh, that's right, the Kestrel sinks, doesn't it? Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
No change.
It sinks at the end of 5. I feel so stupid. What happened to the Kestrel? Fuck it, we pull that shit out of the ocean. Fair point. Be a real motherfucker if that's what happens. Sure it does. Sure it does. Although shooting down that one lady doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's not really the case. Is there a mountain coming up? Did I see a mountain?
Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
I'm gonna go with the radar. You're fucking lying. Yeah. Ooh, can we screw to that shit? Yeah, we can. Fuck that. Fuck going the long way. We're going the short way. very cinematic, this music.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your
Which is
rendezvous.
gonna be a tighter fit.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them.
He took acting like somebody reminded him to say that shit.
You're nearly home.
Hey, dude, what the fuck? What? Tell him. Oh, yeah.
Still the president in my
I
eyes.
believe in you.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Can I skip another spot? Can I do that? Fuck yeah, I can. Fuck yeah, I can. He ended the war. What about Yuktobana? Where are they at and all this shit? Sounds like somebody told the story a little different. Yeah. Remember when Harlan went out there firsthand? He just went out there by himself and took out everything? What about the demon? What about what? The demon? The who? The who? The legendary squad that doesn't exist and never did a thing?
Titan the watch. Status report. How could anything slip through our anti-air radar net? Increasing alert.
I slipped through. I did it.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Harlan was the squad.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator.
Dude.
We're securing Sea Goblin's
Sea Goblin. I love me some Sea Goblin.
Mage 2, target destroyed. Fox 2. SAM site destroyed. Anti-ship missile fired. Mage 2, target down. Target destroyed.
What the fuck did it hit?
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
We're going to fucking space, boys.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy
Oh, I
before
find
they
it
can
underwater,
respond.
on fire. You got it backwards. On fire. Underwater.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate
Oh my
hostile
God.
anti-air before that.
Get out of here.
Target down. Nicely done. Half of the SAM sites are down.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LC?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2. Rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All anti-air guns destroyed.
Took 82% damage for this fucking mission.
All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
That's because I'm not dodging. If I were like flying around in a circle, they'd never hit. Can I just go to
Local
space?
bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Rescue craft tagged on.
This could be bad. Okay. Thank goodness.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile, strike!
Mage 2, missile! Mage 2, missile away. Mage 2, locked.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroy the target.
Ambush! Fire
It's a rescue attempt.
We'll pass that from exhaustion before the enemy wears down.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs
what the
approaching the
fuck?
space
Why
elevator.
didn't nobody
Stop them.
shoot that guy?
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Yeah, the fucking. I hate when they just throw you in a fucking cutscene while I'm doing stupid
all
shit.
survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric!
That was thermobaric. Did he say thermobaric?
Damn. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
It hit me on a full spin. It was coming at me while I was pointed away, and then I flipped, and it hit me right in the face. Isn't thermobaric fucking nuclear? Ooh, checkpoints.
Rescue craft on the ground is
Uh-oh, this game might be
Call the
good.
Mage. Destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
I don't like how they have a further range.
Mage 2, target down.
That don't seem right.
Radar lock acquired. Hell yeah! Hostile has been eliminated. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAV can
Go to, hang in there.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Think about it.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
I'm not the only one going after the
That's
Ulas.
about half. Mop up the rest.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Missile, break!
Missed. They got the chopper and Sierra 2! That was thermobaric!
That was thermobaric.
Shit, rocket!
Maybe I don't know what thermobaric means.
Damn. Three remaining.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down.
Hello, Obama?
Along with the soldier who had this radio. Let's get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Hell yeah, hostile has been eliminated.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1.
Mother
I sent the
Goose.
information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1. That's the best you can come up with?
One remaining. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Huh, okay.
Page 2, walking.
Maybe that's some movie bullshit I'm clinging to.
Vehicle down. Enemy on your tail. All UAVs have been splashed. All all aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off.
Ain't no way you fucking typing all that shit out.
Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling
I don't think he's alive. We haven't heard word from him yet.
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support.
You said shit.
5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Oh my god.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Figured text-to-speech capture back a
kill.
lot.
That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Gollum 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Bandit has a lock on me.
That's hostile. He was much closer than I thought he was. That was a good shot. Fuck you. Just assumed it wasn't.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way.
Oh my god, they have a big boy coming.
Liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Mage 2, down any UAVs near Mother Goose 1. Missile launched. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Oh shit. Okay. Did I say quit mission?
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
I feel like I'm the only one doing shit sometimes. Where are my friends?
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Giant fuckfield. Giant bullshit
Fox
bird.
2, Fox 2. UAV down.
Capture now. Firing transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Let's go this way.
Mother Goose 1,
Let's go to Mother
UAV
Goose.
on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fight.
Which one did we shoot?
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Someone saying about that bullshit flippy over fuck face. Goddamn dumbass mechanic. Well, you can now flip it a fucking dime. Is Mother Goose clear?
That ship isn't one of ours.
Why is it putting out a signal? I don't like that. They're the enemy.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Missile break!
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble.
They said Wilco a fucking lot, dude.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Wilco. And there's a whole sentence. There's a whole fucking conversation between these guys. Okay.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, one hit was stored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's wind break doesn't crash. Roger. Continue to maintain
Can I go back this way?
Mother Goose 1
God
hit.
damn!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron,
I think that's
assess
supposed
the
to happen.
situation.
Why are you gonna always put me where I don't need to be after? Because
the cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harlington. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mage 2 splashed abandoned.
stop cutscene in my ass. Let me do my job.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space
They've
elevator.
been the bad guys the whole time.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1,
See how these things are leaving them the fuck alone now?
Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
To what? Fuck that guys.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Oops.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
Trigger did an oopsie. I don't think Trigger did shit. Harling wasn't on that plane. We all know it. There wasn't even a black man on that plane.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
They call it assassination. It's a little much, don't you think? God damn, that was almost photorealistic.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, we must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie.
Guess what prison we get to go
While I
to
made
for sure.
fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Well, 444. What could that mean?
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh.
Uh-oh.
His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Sit wherever you want. What? 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 Carry me, Paula. What do you want? Just take it. shit, huh? Ow. No. Get by it. God damn you. Last night he punched his well, he jumped on my fucking chest. He sees the laser coming out of the tip and he's like, oh, that's where that motherfucker that's where that motherfucker. Come here. Come here. There we go. Yeah, right? I don't know if you can see that. No, you can fucking hear it. Maybe you can hear it over that music. Woo, buddy. Calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Ran straight into the fucking door. Yeah. I know he killed Harling, but he single-handedly saved us the war. What's the button? You can just run back and forth. You don't need a thing to fucking chase. You want it. You're gonna have to stop doing that, dude. You're gonna break something. Nah, we're done. I don't want you to hurt yourself anymore. Keep running to the goddamn door. You ain't got no depth perception, bruh. You ain't got that good depth perception. MiG-21? No, thank you. Ooh, don't do that. Don't hit every fucking button on the keyboard. What's wrong with you? He's gonna come up here and take the fucking laser gun. I like that. It's a pretty good picture, you're not wrong. So we can go up in the F-10 4C. Why would we want to use this thing at all? A slim supersonic interceptor from the Century series of fighters. It's especially small, thin, trapezoidal rings, allowed to fly fast. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the F2. Wait. Can I buy shit? There it is. Well, I want those. Ooh, those are not golden. F-15's pretty dope. We ain't got the money. But stop. Don't stick it down your fucking throat. I'll buy some bomb power. That's cool. And I'll buy some lasers. And then we can get that. If it ever comes up. Stop. You can't just come up here and get it. Sorry, but that's not how it works. I use it when I want you to go away. Yeah. Here you go. Here's a brand new, functionally fully armed and equipped plane. Have fun. But, don't worry about it. That's what we want. Cutting-edge air brakes. Stop. Special bomb? I don't think I have bombs. So I don't care about any of that.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
What? I'm not going outside right now. Maybe after this one. Then it will have been long enough. 2 hours.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15
Weapon disabled.
You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you? Yeah! This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
23, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15. Work off your crimes.
After a trial on watch, Trigger.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? They're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey,
Uh-oh.
what's with all the shaking?
3, 2, 1. Weapons back.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Here
Commander,
it is. Here
Commander
it is.
McKenzie.
Here it is. Here it is. Come on.
Damn it.
Come on. Do me. Stop making me
Spare
wait.
Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Done by now.
After we think the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill,
Tell us
Trigger?
when it starts.
This is the penal
first.
unit.
If Count's going
I
forward,
decide
so am
when
I.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line, too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Bingo. Direct hit.
Oh my god, dog, no!
Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
tick.
Missile. Your ass is mine. Die.
What kind of fucking missiles on my ass that you can just follow me through all that shit?
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Missile.
Did they really think they could
I thought she was saying Wilco. She's been saying missile the whole time. Fucking dumb. You're gone. Oh, you're gone. Oop, nope, you're not gone.
Fox 2.
Finish the job and let's get out.
Oh, regular missiles, huh?
The enemy has escaped.
Where the fuck are you?
At least he's decent at what he's facing.
Dog, what are you doing?
Go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer.
Just, I like this nickname a whole lot more.
One special weaponry.
Oh, I love it. I hope they say that the whole fucking game.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on
Why
your
doesn't that
survival.
track at all?
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7.
What? How the fuck are you not dead?
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Okay, cool. Just fly into a guy. Oh.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for a moment.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Should like give me people who are right fucking beside me instead of just random fuck offs.
It's a pretty nice ride.
Hey, that guy shooting at you? You wanna kill him? Nah, just send me anywhere.
What kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Why the fuck can't any of them fucking attack? Why is it always gotta be goddamn me?
Shit! I missed!
Oh, uh-oh. I think we're done. And we're saved.
That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
How you gonna tell me to be the only one who can do stuff and then tell me not to do everything? Ain't that a motherfucker? Shut up, dog. You can go outside any minute.
3 targets remaining.
I'm gonna blow up dudes. I don't wanna fucking hit the target. Missile. Missile. Enemy is fled.
Oh yeah! Let's do this!
Sparing, watch your mouth.
Shit, why did that? Okay.
I'm behind you! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. 2 targets remaining.
Someone like a squadron of convicts. Some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Yeah.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
We'll
First
save him.
come, first served.
Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I see, it was so close. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't have any special weapons either. Come on, good guys. Come on. Take the fucking missile up the ass. Doesn't matter. It's unimportant.
I'm spiked. Requesting assistance. I can't get away.
I guess he's not leaving. I guess he's turning around.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete.
I like being called murderer.
Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Stop. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway.
And that's how you land. Shit, I should hit start. Fuck. Yes, dog. I can take you outside now. Actually, sit down. Go get your leash. Go get your leash. Did you say I could take down the enemy? Oh, anyone who disobeys under solitaire. Huh. Alright then. I'm gonna take dog out. Probably. Come on. Come on, little shit. No, sit down. Sit down. No, sit down. do that after we stop. Put another screw in this thing. Put a screw or two. Boom. 2141. Stop. Get. Skedaddle. Water packets. You talking about water additives? Ah, okay, yes, you are. Cool. Okay. That's new. Ooh, it's a salty sailing.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same.
No!
They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone.
Ooh, which nation?
Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Rita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime.
Stop.
Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem.
Is that their princess?
She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all this.
Say his fucking name, I hate it.
It was my job to research his neurological data after all.
What the hell Mihai felt about this? The L and the Y and the A are silent? They all make an I sound?
Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland.
The A and the L are silent.
Even from me.
It might have been. To be honest, I was too busy getting angry over that goddamn name. Not gonna lie. That name pisses me off. Pisses me off in print. I'm fine with Mihai.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Stop. Alright, well, I think I'm done for now. Not gonna lie, a little bit tired. Also tired of the dog tripping on me, but that's not related. I'll probably start this up. I don't know about tomorrow. It's tomorrow Wednesday? Maybe Thursday? I don't know. Thursday's gonna suck dick. Every day this week is gonna suck dick, let's be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. I'm gonna bite back, motherfucker. I'm gonna bite back. Anywho, I'll see you later. Ow, fucking got me right on the nose with them teeth. With them teeth. Yeah, you did.